Army America's greatest contribution to modern warfare. Modern Jeeps carry its DNA, versatility, and freedom. In the deserts of North Africa, it braved searing heat and sandstorms. The little workhorse that won the war. When you think of World War II, you might picture massive tanks, roaring fighter planes, and the brave soldiers who risked everything. But often overlooked is a humble vehicle that became a symbol of ingenuity, perseverance, and victory: the Willys Jeep. Small, rugged, and versatile, it wasn't just a mode of transportation. It was a soldier's best friend and an unsung hero of the Allied war effort, the birth of a legend. The story of the Willys Jeep begins in 1940. With Europe engulfed in war, the U.S. Army realized it needed a new kind of vehicle. One that could go anywhere, do anything, and withstand the rigors of battle. The requirements were daunting. A lightweight four-wheel drive vehicle, capable of carrying a crew and equipment, and tough enough to handle any terrain. But here's the kicker. The Army gave manufacturers just 49 days to design and build a prototype. Enter three companies: American Bantam, Willys Overland, and Ford. Bantam's engineers delivered the first prototype, but they lacked the production capacity to meet military demands. That's where Willys Overland stepped in, refining Bantam's design and introducing the now famous Quad. In 1941, the Willys MB, better known as the Jeep, was born. The Jeep wasn't just a product of engineering. It was a product of necessity. Every bolt, every curve of its frame was designed with purpose. And what's remarkable is how quickly it became indispensable. A soldier's best friend. For soldiers on the front lines, the Jeep wasn't just a vehicle, it was a lifeline. Able to climb hills, ford streams, and navigate narrow jungle paths, it brought supplies, evacuated the wounded, and carried troops into battle. General George Marshall even called it America's greatest contribution to modern warfare. The soldiers called it the little workhorse. It didn't matter if they were in mud, snow, or sand. The Jeep just kept going. It was reliable, and in war, that's worth its weight in gold. The Jeep's versatility was unmatched. It wasn't just a troop carrier. It was an ambulance, a reconnaissance vehicle, and even a makeshift artillery platform. Troops mounted machine guns in it, used it to lay communication lines, and sometimes they even raced them for fun during rare moments of downtime. The Jeep rugged design and iconic 7-slot grille became symbols of resilience and adaptability. The Jeep around the world. Wherever the Allied forces went, the Jeep went too. In the deserts of North Africa, it braved searing heat and sandstorms. In the forests of Europe, it dodged artillery fire and maneuvered through minefields. And in the Pacific, it hauled supplies across jungles and coral beaches. It wasn't just a vehicle. It was a universal tool for a global war. The Jeep's impact wasn't limited to the battlefield. It became a symbol of the Allied forces. Civilians in occupied territories saw it as a harbinger of liberation. The sight of a Jeep rolling into a village often meant freedom was near. Its reputation spread far and wide. The Soviet Union even received thousands of Jeeps under the Lend-Lease program. Stalin himself reportedly said, "The Jeep is a weapon of victory." Innovation under fire. One of the Jeep's greatest strengths was its simplicity. It could be repaired with basic tools and a little ingenuity. Soldiers were known to use chewing gum, wire, and even tin cans to patch them up in the field. This made the Jeep almost impossible to keep down. If you had a wrench and some spare parts, you could keep a Jeep running. And if you didn't have spare parts, you got creative. It was like working on a mechanical puzzle. This adaptability extended beyond repairs. Jeeps were modified for every conceivable use. Some were outfitted with skis for winter operations. Others had flamethrowers mounted on them. And a few even served as makeshift locomotives for railroads. The Jeep legacy. When the war ended in 1945, the Jeep service was far from over. Many of the 640,000 units produced during the war found new lives in civilian hands. Farmers, construction workers, and adventurers embraced it as a reliable workhorse. Its rugged design inspired the creation of the modern SUV. Willys Overland capitalized on the Jeep's wartime fame, marketing it as the vehicle that brought victory and the farmer's friend. It became a symbol of freedom and adventure, capturing the imagination of a post-war world. Jeep in modern times. Today, the spirit of the original Willys Jeep lives on. Modern Jeeps carry its DNA, with rugged designs and go-anywhere capability. And for history enthusiasts, restoring a vintage Jeep is a way to connect with the past. Driving a Willys Jeep is like stepping back in time. You can feel its history in every bump and rattle. It's a reminder of the sacrifices and ingenuity that shaped the world we live in. From the battlefields of World War II to the backroads of today, the Willys Jeep has cemented its place as an icon of resilience, versatility, and freedom. It's a testament to what can be achieved when ingenuity meets necessity. A true legend on wheels. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the incredible history of the Willys Jeep. If you enjoyed learning about this iconic vehicle and its lasting impact, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're passionate about cars and the stories behind them, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our upcoming content. Your support helps us create more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.